All right, just getting set up here. Got to adjust this camera a little bit because it's still not where I want it to be. Let me see. I'm trying to find out why my camera's not. Oh, there we go. Hold on one second. I don't want to hear myself, so let me mute this. All right, cool. So, guys, I want to first of all say thank you for anybody who subscribed to my channel. I finally reached over 2,000 subscribers. I mean, 1,000 was a huge accomplishment. 2,000 is incredible. Hope to continue to grow. Maybe build some relationships with other people too that can maybe further help me do more things with the channel. That's the hopes. And yeah, so from there, let's talk about some music. Hadn't used the P6 in a while. Wanted to mess with it a little bit. My favorite feature of all of it was the sample rate. Being able to do that, I think is still incredible. Um, but I wanted to mess with some iOS stuff too because I still have love for iOS, even when I try to say I don't. No, I always say I do. But anyway, yeah, no, I have love for it. Certain features I'd love to see it grow, but I think iOS is just growing at a good rate. A little bit slower than at times than you'd like, but still growing, so that's a good thing. Let's see if we can get some samples in here. This stream is not about a particular item, but just trying out some stuff. So we're gonna go to my audio share. I should have some samples in here somewhere that we can use if I didn't get rid of everything. I used co-producers a lot when I first was messing with this. What's up, Ali Star? What's up, Sim City? Good to see you guys. Appreciate you. Some MF Doom stuff. Let's just see what's in this. So these are from co-producer, Outputs co-producer, which is free. They had, I don't know if it's still free, but when I was messing with it, it was free at the time. So I'm gonna just see what I can weirdly twist in here by throwing 4 different samples in. Let's just throw some stuff in here, see if we can come up with something crazy. And let me turn this volume up. Let's put some effects on here or something. It's been a while since I used this, so let's see. All right, so I'm gonna come over here, turn on sampling. Let's do lo-fi 14. Let's see if we can get 4 bars out of that, and we'll do it in mono. Because I think if we do it in stereo, we only get 2 or 3. You know what? I'm okay with 2. Let's do it in stereo. Pick a pad, standby. Well, that's all we getting. Let's see what it gave us. I'm just trying stuff, to be honest with you guys. What's up, Crazy Wabbit? What's up, Quantum Sheep? Good to see you guys. Not much. So I'm going to do that again because I don't really like what it gave me. I want to see if I can get a little bit more out of it. So we're gonna go, this time we're gonna change the sample rate to 14. It's gonna degrade it, of course, we already know that. Turn it back to mono. So we'll go 4 bars. Turn that up and turn the gain up. Select the pad, stand by. Okay, 4 bars, see what we got. Have you guys ever done this before where you use like a program when you mash like multiple sample sounds up and then just try it and see what you come up with? Sometimes it can be fun. The other thing I like to do, you guys have seen me do this before, Beep Street makes, where is it? Lord, where did it go? Beep Street makes Radio Unit AU. If I get copyright strike, oh well, it is what it is at this point. And I'll pull up like the piano or something like that, and then sample from there, whispering piano. It's really cool. If you ever want like to get some cool samples and stuff, to me this plugin here, and it works on the iPhone also, is really good. I mean, you got thousands of radio stations you can pull stuff from, and it's at random pretty much. But it's kind of fun to just test yourself. Sometimes you find out you can make some really cool stuff. Yeah, I'm always in the lab making up stuff. Absolutely, you are. Um, the blender. Yes, the blender. There you go. And you know what's funny, Ali Star? You can make an album called The Blender. That could be your next album, you know, or whatever project you put out is The Blender, where you everything on it is just something started from something like this type of workflow, and then create this whole blended. I'm gonna put it on the loop, see how it sounds looped. Just testing out. Sounds pretty good. By the way, let me stop the loop. One thing I suggest if you're gonna do this type of workflow, make sure you set the BPM in both of these the same, 86, 86, so you don't get any issues over here. Because if you do it out of BPM, we don't have time stretch, so it's not like you can fix that. You could use Koala in this case too, record it into Koala, stretch it, adjust it, whatever you want to do, and then bring it into here. I've done that too. It works pretty well. So sometimes I'll just add Koala sampler here, and then you can capture anything that comes through here. So let's just turn that on. Make sure your headphones on there. As soon as it starts playing, as soon as I hit play, just hit record. All right, that's enough. So I don't get a copyright strike. Keep it. I'm gonna drag that there, crop it, and then I'm gonna stretch it to a 4 bar. So now I know it's 4 bars. So hit the loop. That last one, I think I'm gonna just cut it there and call that 4 bars. See if that works. If you mess up, you know in Koala you can't undo, so you got to make sure. So don't do what I just did, which is not make yourself a copy. Always just make yourself a copy. That way, if you want to chop something and mess it up, you can do that. But this is just an example of showing you what you can do. All right, back to where we were. I got it on cassette. Turn lo-fi on. I don't want to get too crazy with this. Let's see. Exit out here. $64, good. So now I'm just gonna place it on there, and it's Koala's cute little guy. So let's see. Put Steph Curry in my background. Let's do something like this. All right, let's go to a different track. You know what? I got some samples. Let's do this. Let's get rid of Koala there and put Koala up here. I'm just gonna, so I don't drive y'all crazy with that same old stuff. Oh, I'm missing the comments. I'm tripping. Sort of doing the orchestral sounds at the moment. Yes. Yeah, Ali, I know you're a musician for sure. Yeah, I'm very much into orchestral, like cinematic, anything like that is all me. But yeah, I got the MPC P6 S2400. It's most bunch of hardware, good sonics, I think. Yep, good stuff. DJ Emo, nice to see you. I don't know you, or don't think I know you, but nice to see you. Yeah, yeah, those are the sample rates, absolutely. Um, Sim City, the workflow is pretty alien to me. Love seeing it. Which workflow? The workflow in Koala, or are you talking about the P6? Got to unlock the probability potential, make 8 bars thing, split it in two. Yeah, that's true. You can do that for sure. If you want to do 8 bars, I agree. You could just make yourself record 4 on one and then 4 on the other. In fact, you could do that as much as you want and have everything to lengthen the sound. Or you could, another thing I like to do sometimes, if I want to get like extra cinematic, I would have to record this back into here, but I'll take like this 4 bars. I'm gonna put the gate on it for now just because I want to stop it. And then I'll stretch it to 8 bars. So you can do that a lot in Koala if you bring a sample in. In this case, if let's put Koala here. I'll do that over here. And we'll remove that channel. All right, cool. Reload. All right, cool. So let's say I want to record what I had here and there into this. You could, of course, normalize it if you wanted to. Crop it. Stretch it. Now you got your 4 bars. So a couple things you could do that's fun, in my opinion, is reverse. So you could create two and have one going in reverse, which could be an intro into the song. Something like that, right? So you could create one that has an intro. You can make all the parts in here and then sample them back into here, and then use the sequencer here or vice versa, or whatever you want to do. You can use Koala as the sequencer and then just use this as like your effects. Send it back and forth with different effects on it. Or you can record live with it. I mean, it's just like a little miniature SP404, sort of, kind of. Not really, but yes, because it's the same type of effects that it has. Blatantly Blatant, what's up, man? Good to see you. Been a minute. Both. Oh yeah, Koala. To me, Koala helped me learn the 404. I mean, of course, you got to learn the shifts and all those different combinations, but I understood the workflow of using audio versus just doing MIDI stuff, which is what I did prior to knowing that. Not a big sample guy. Yeah, I'm not a big sample guy either, but what people do with them is awesome. Yeah, I'm not a sample guy, probably not as much as people think. I play most of my stuff. A lot of times with samples, what I'll do is I'll granulize them, I'll throw them into some type of effect and distort them. I'll make it sound totally not the sample. Whereas a lot of people sample and they really trying to make it sound unique, but still have you hear the sample within the device. That's not what I want to do. So I'm gonna import some drums. I got MPC. Where's those MPC ones I have? I think I'm overlooking them. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't put them on the iPad. I think they might just be on. Let me see if I can get them off of the desktop. 1 second. Looking for my drums. I'm gonna bring them over because I just got these from a friend. MPC. Where are they? There they are. I am going to share. I'm going to airdrop to the iPad. There we go. And then I'm just going to put them in here and save. Cool. There we go. So now I have them. MPC right here. Give me the kicks. That's one. Loaded. These are already kind of been passed through an actual MPC 60. That's the one we'll load. And we'll grab a hat. Take that one. Set them all to one shot. But you could send that into here if you wanted to. Obviously, you could sit here and do it here. But if I wanted to send it over, I could start sampling in here. So go here. I'm going to run these drums since they're already processed at 44. Give the best quality. I'm not worried about how much time is on it. So I'm just going to go free, which is fine. And obviously mono. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and hit standby. There. And then that'll throw it in. It's going to do its normalization stuff. Select this one. Standby. Done. This is pretty quick workflow in my opinion. Done. So they're already there. Right? Pretty simple. Move it over. Now you can or if you're not that person, you can just start programming them in and then nudge them when you want to. It's not too bad. The thing I have trouble with, because it's a lot of shift combinations to do stuff. So like I got to move to the page to plug all these in or sit here and duplicate. This is a little time consuming. But once you lay the beat down, or you could play it in, I guess is probably the better way. Usually I do play most stuff in, but so that sample's off. And that's the thing, you can't time stretch in here. So you might want to put it in here, time stretch or chop it in here, and then bring it over here to do your other stuff. Just depends on the workflow. Let me pull up my thing here because I had to pull it down. Let me see if I can see. Let's see. Sim City. BJ, have you seen the LM drums by Behringer? I have not. I don't think I have. If I have, I can't remember. I have 3 of the Roland Arias. They are cute and powerful. Yeah, they are. Okay, so you already know the workflow, Quantum. Then you ain't got nothing to worry about that. The blatantly blatant that works. That today kind of want one. I need to check it out. It must be cool. For $3.99, it's a decent price too. Must be cool. I gotta check it out. What's up, Mr. Spacely? So let me not mistaken as he say that yes, this is more challenging to work with, but you gotta want to work with hardware to do it. For me, the sample rate was everything. But then I mess with Koala all the time, but I hadn't thought about it recently. But if you go into Koala and you put these, let's say you put under a mix, you put these on, we're gonna say D for drums. D for drums. This is inside the Koala mixer, and you go to the mixer under D. If you go to bit cooker, there's a sample rate here. So you could degrade the samples if you wanted to and set it how you want it with maybe 16, a little bit of jitter, and there. Now your drums will have the sample rate thing. And they sound pretty good. I tried to do an A/B and with just myself. I can't do it through Zoom through YouTube because it won't sound as good. But I did a little A/B and it sounds pretty good. So if you don't like that stretch rate, what I was saying is you could go in and do some crazy stuff like stretch it. Or go wild and go 16. And turn that volume down a little bit. And get real spacey. Or pitch it. So it's up to you how you want to rock with it. I'm finding though, if I'm being blatantly, since blatantly's here, blatantly honest, that the bit cooker in here, for my taste, when I'm just trying to degrade a sound, sounds good enough that I don't need this. The only thing that is missing that I like in here outside of the sample rate is the lo-fi effect, the aliasing. But honestly, with Bit Cooker having the jitter, you kind of can get there a little bit. I mean, you get close enough. And for the fact that this is only $15, unless you need or want hardware, yeah, I don't find myself really needing this. But anyway, that's just me. Let's see. They released pre-order today. You gotta be honest. Exactly. That's right. That's why your name is so important, because we need somebody that's blatantly blatant. Yeah, you got to be honest, man. That's one thing. Like, so I got it should be here today actually. The OPXY, I got one coming. I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna know within 2 weeks whether I'm just like loving it or if I'm just hating it. Like if it's not for me, I'll be honest and just be like it's not. But I'll do a video on it once it gets here. Still waiting on it, so hopefully it should be here any moment. But anyway, man, yeah, it's I have not used the P6 much and I'm trying to force myself to use it because I'm feeling like once I realized the bit cooker, even though I've used Koala a lot, once I realized the bit cooker kind of does what I was hoping or what I love so much about this, which was the sample rate. The only thing that they don't have in here that this has is for me is the cassette and the vinyl sim. And I did mention it to the developer. I asked him, I said, can we add into Koala a vinyl sim and a cassette sim? I don't know. Maybe he'll do it, maybe he won't. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much everything is right here. So you got, it's not that this is bad. I mean, this is a different workflow. And honestly, with your iPhone and this and Koala, you can get a lot done. Because AUM, this mixer is in the iPhone as well as the radio unit. So if you're sampling from there, you can do that. Tonalities there if you want to play chords, pads, whatever. So I can, oops, throw this over here. Throw a piano on. Let's see. Do I have? Let's use the upright. I haven't used this in forever, ever. I'm usually on. I'll be honest. I'm on desktop, right? Because it's just so easy to use. Here, let's just use the regular upright. And if you want to, you could just go over to. Let's go to this bank here. We're gonna leave it on free. That way, I can just play the chord. Hit sample, sample, pick. You could pick some chords. I'm just gonna do two for the sake of doing it. Wait for it to finish here. Sample, standby. Sample, standby. And now you got two chords. You could do right 6 or however many banks you got here if you just wanted to, and then play them from here. Set them up on shift. What is it? Shift. Now I'm forgetting. Is that it? Where you can set up the choke groups? Nope. 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 Shift. Shuffle. Nope. This is another thing. Trying to memorize all this stuff. My brain is falling apart. I think quickly trying to remember it. But anyway, you can set them up on choke groups. So where they choke each other out and do that if that's what you want. Honestly, I don't, because of how much shifting I have to do in here, I get frustrated sometimes with it. I'll just play it in. The velocity, is this the velocity? That's another thing I think you can do is use the velocity button on the pad. And I think you can record, let's see. To get your velocity changes, I always forget about that. You can do that. See, because when I program it, it don't even sound right too. It sounds bad. Let's go back to page back to 1 and 2. Take those off. Oops. Page back to 1. Don't sound good. I know it sounds bad off because that sample is mad off. I have to fix the sample, but I highly suggest if you're going to do a sample in like that, chop it up in here or chop it wherever you're going to chop it first. If you like doing it here, you got to do it in equal parts. But at least with Koala, I could just pick this sample, right? Go into it, go into tools, and go to auto chop, and then I can either do equal, lazy chop it in, turn the transits down so you don't have so many. Something like that. You can add them in where you want them anyway. Hit. Oops, I didn't mean to. I forgot to press the button. Let's get that back to 4 bars. That's fine. Go back to the chop. Auto chop. Transients. We'll do it like that. That sounds good. Take that one off. Then hit crop, and then you can put them on there. You could add them to a choke group, so that way they choke each other. There you go. Then you can play your chops in from here directly in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go delete, select this one. I'm going to remove it. And I'm just going to put the chops in on this right here. I think I can just record them in. But if I do a 4 bar, let's do a 4 bar sample. We'll set it to mono. There. Why is it not giving me 4 bars? Oh, because the lo-fi setting is too high. Let's put it at there. We need to get 4 bars. I'll try to keep up with Chad. They released pre-order. Okay, yeah. Yeah, tonality is amazing, man. The dev is really cool. I think he has another job, so he moved on to do other things. I don't know what his job is, but he's definitely talented when it comes to developing stuff like that. And I wish he would come back to it and start and revamp it a little bit. There's a few things that he had an agenda list, but he didn't get the. I don't think he finished it. Yeah, man, give Koala a try because Koala's easy. I mean, this would be done if I was in Koala. I could do it faster. Only thing I'm doing over here is just showing kind of how you could use them together. But in reality, if you just jump in Koala, you could do this way quicker. And you don't have to deal with the sequencer going back and forth. I do love the sequencer here. There's nothing wrong with it. But all right. So watching Koala, if I go here, let's say I want a 4 bar. I just hit double. Got a 4 bar now. So it's right here. Go back to my samples. I know what I'm going to play. I don't have to really look at that. Press the record here so that you can record in here. But because I'm in AUM, I'm going to have to use the start up here. But I want to give myself a little count in. So I'm going to turn the metronome on, set it to a pre-roll. Done. It kind of missed my first one or put it in the wrong spot. So we'll just put it up here. So what this has become for me is more of a coloring box. Also, it can be like a little audio interface for you. Watch. Just like that. Now let's stop it right here. This is going to be the intro part. So I'm going to go back here. But I don't want this to be completely the intro part. So I'm going to turn the stretch off. We'll turn reverse. I'm just going to pick a portion of it just to do like that. So this will be the intro. But I'm going to do something weird with it, like stretch it like a whole bar. Like that. So that way we get it. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to create one bar. I don't need to play this in because it's only one bar. So I'm just going to draw it in a bar. Oops. Draw it in a bar. Put this one over here. Move that. Move this up. So now I'm going to go in here. Turn on the sequence to play to the end. This is the first bar. I'm going to turn the count in off because I don't really need a count in now. Get rid of that. Set that one. Press play. Now we can go get a bass. Where's my chill? I don't even know what key this is in. I'm just making up something. But anyway, that quickly I can do it in Koala. And the biggest thing for me was getting the sample rate and stuff to sound good as it did in here. I feel like the Koala bit cooker is very close and can do most of that for me. The only thing you don't have is pads. You could use this as a MIDI controller, but probably I wouldn't do that. But I mean, you could. There's a really cheap pad thing out there. It's made by M-Wave or M-Wave, I think they call themselves or something like that. But anyway, it's like $35. And all it is a controller. It's got 16 pads, USB. It doesn't have MIDI. I mean, it doesn't have Bluetooth rather. That thing is super cheap. That'd be the perfect little pad for koala. You just grab it. It's literally like that big, and it's just straight pads. And then you can play into koala on your phone or even on here and do your drumming and do your parts. Done. So I didn't record this bass, but I mean, you could obviously you could just press it in. All right, let's record it. Why not? Turn the metronome on, set it back to 1 bar. You got to turn this on. There's your pre-count. There you go. It's like that. What's up, Blue Moon Productions? Filtered? One of my favorite effects in Koala and the performance stuff, if you go out of the mixer and go back, is the where is it? Tempo delay. Just trying to find, there it is. So a lot of people don't know this too. If you go into here, there is an option to record song. So if you click it, it'll say recording the song when press play. So as soon as I press play, it starts recording. So I could have it set here and go, it's recording now. So now it'll record the effects. Then name your song. I'm not going to name it because I'm not keeping that. I'm just showing you. So yeah, so a lot of the stuff you can do in here. I do love this thing. It definitely has its cool factor to it. You got a mic on your iPad and your iPhone. There's a mic here. It's kind of the same thing, really. So if you already got this, I'd say a lot of the stuff you can do over here, you really can just do it here. Probably, and you can do more here than you can here. $15 plus whatever your device costs versus the $220 this costs. Unless you get it on sale. Now, if you get it for like $100, $150, or you just want gear, then by all means, this is dope. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It looks like, I don't know how many people are in the chat still. I haven't seen anybody say nothing in a minute. I'm not going to keep the chat. Oh, it's 9 people in here. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Anybody buy anything for Black Friday deals that you like? That'd be a good topic. I meant to do a video on that. I didn't really buy much, so I don't think I bought anything, to be honest with you. So because I'm waiting on the OP XY, so I can't be spending no extra monies when I'm trying to get that thing right. And I got to see if I even like it. I hope I like it. I think I'm gonna like it more than this, only because of the features it has in there. But some of the features appeal to me more. But anyway, yeah, so Koala, man, I use Koala. I use it to start songs. Sometimes I'll do the whole song in there, depending on the mood I'm in. You can export to, where is it? You can export stems out of here. You can send the song to Ableton Drum Rack or Ableton Live Set. So if you make some drums and you got Ableton, you want to use it, you can do that. Koala is the best, man. For what it costs to for this, the fact that you can have a color background or whatever you choose on a picture, and then a lot of people don't even know about the effects in the background. So this is not talked about a lot, but watch this. Check that out. And you can do, so leave that there and then go. So you can create some cool imagery in the back. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it too. It should be here today. I'm just waiting on it. But guys, this started from me just, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Remove. Just playing with loop mix and just taking loop mix and throwing in 5 random samples and then just doing mixing, getting a blend and liking something and be like, cool. And then run it through some type of reverb and then record it in. Then I chopped it up, real simple here. So all this can be done on the iPad. And this is just acting as the audio interface right now, basically, because I'm not even really using it, as you can see. So yeah, that's clear all that out. All right, cool. So yeah, set your tempo the same here if you do decide you want to use this for something other than an interface, and also for effects too, because I think some of the effects like delay relies on tempos and stuff of that nature. But yeah, you can do it all here. There's a bass right there for you. Go back to the mixer. Put Bit Cooker on your drums if you want. You can put it on your samples too. So like if you want to, oh, and by the way, if you want to select more than one, hit edit, hold it down, and then touch all the samples that you want it to affect. Now change the mixer. We're going to change it to B. Go over to, well, you know what? Change that to A. I usually put the bass on B. But anyway, and then go over to your mixer again. And on A, you can put the bit cooker here. Turn the sample rate down to what you would have put it over on this guy, around 14 something. Set this back to 16 bits. Turn up the jitter. And now it sounds like, you got mute. Let's mute it. There's your bit rate with the jitter in it, aka the aliasing. If you want more jitter, just turn it up. And recently he added in chorus, so I'm gonna use the chorus. I don't really like it on this one. Let's get rid of it. There you go. So yeah, Koala, man, can do it all. And now that bitrate bit cooker discovery kind of changed my feelings on this, because I felt like this was like one of a kind of its own thing. And now I feel like I could just do it here. I'm kind of like more impressed by it. bought a bunch of stuff for my MPC at silly price. Yeah, man. If you know what, the MPC stuff is nice though to have it. Especially, I like that delay they made. Some of the ones I got, let me see, delay. Trying to think of the effects because the pianos and stuff like that are they're okay. I'm not, but if MPC is your thing and you're using that as your main tool, and you're away from a computer where you can get better software, then yeah, the MPC having all those plugins is nice. It can kind of get you going in a creative mood for sure. But the reason why I don't use the MPC anymore is because I'm not really a sampler, and I find that I could just jump on Koala so quick and sample stuff and be done. It's just so easy to do it, you know. And so for the MPC, for me, it was a lot of work, a lot more work to use it. And so if I'm going to use a piece of gear, I want it to kind of feel like I can kind of do everything in it that I want to do. And I really wish the MPC, I'll be honest, I love the MPC. I wish they would go more portable though. Like kind of like the size of a SP404. Just make one like that has a screen on it and it's super portable, can run on batteries or, has a battery internally in it that you can just charge. That would be amazing. Something super portable like that. You throw it in a backpack and be done. Walk out, sit wherever you want on your couch. I'm not taking no MPC on the couch. It's just not happening. At that point, I would just might as well just stand at this desk and do it. But yeah, that'd be nice. I agree. Am I shaking this thing? I think I am. I'm shaking the camera. Something. Yeah, it'd be cool if they did that for sure. I don't know why it's this thing is still holding my clicks in there. That's weird. I like to put the bass on bus B, and then if you wanted to, you could side chain it with the kick because they do have a side chain in here called side chain. And then let's say your drums are here. If you put your kick on a separate track or mix bus, I'm gonna leave that off for right now. I was just showing you. I don't do a lot of side chaining. I think of that as more, and maybe you could use it in stuff like this, but I always think of that as more like dance music that uses side chain because they're trying to get that pumping effect. I do sometimes put it on a song, but not often. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. I'll be back on live. I'm going to do an unboxing live for the OPXY. So I will be doing another one of those. I was going to do just a video for it, but I think doing it live is kind of fun. And then people can ask questions or comment or whatever they want to do. All right. So I'm going to be out on this one. I'll see you in a little bit once I get the XY. All right. Take care. Have a good day. Appreciate you guys for stopping in.